Of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop it for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hold on. Check. What?
Play action. It's gone.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting doubled.
Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Anzalone providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this 1st half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great,